Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a more quiet discussion, and this is actually the first time you're seeing my face, I believe. And this is also my first discussion, and I will be discussing online school today because I'm supposed to be in school right now, and my router's not working, so I'm doing that. This is totally unscripted. There's nothing. So to start out with, I'm in grade 11, though I am 17 years old. So I live in Canada. So in Canada, so I would be in grade 12 right now normally, but last year I did not go to school, and that will be a discussion for another day, I guess. So yeah. Starting out with, I think the whole thing they're doing with the online schools and developing them, adding new ones, especially for my area, is that they completely added a new online schooling system. So for COVID-19, I feel like it was a big step up, and it's definitely difficult for them, right? Because so many students are going to be wanting to add to, like, I want to be doing it, and parents will want to be keeping their kids home safe, because it's serious, and no matter what people say around our age, like, it's going to continue to be serious for a long time to come. And especially with everyone starting to think it's normal again, going outside, just getting sick of staying indoors, like, we're going to go into another lockdown, and it's serious. So even more students will be joining the online schools that they've developed, and it's just a matter of time before it gets too much. So I understand the struggles they're going through and like how developing it, but I feel like there could be more effort placed in it rather than not. So I guess start out with, like, I didn't want to go to school this year, especially since same reason I didn't go last year. So having the option to do schooling online was like a really good step for me, and I got lucky with it this year. But like, there's always going to be limits to what the teachers they have can do, and I get that, but it's like the teachers have to be changed. They have to be informed. Like, we can contact the vice principals. It won't make a difference at all. Like in one of my classes, my physics class right now is just total ass, because the teacher can't teach for shit. And it's like, a bunch of the students contact the vice principal. They say they're going to investigate whatever that means, and they go into it, and it's just not working. Like, the teacher just gets mad. He's like, "Oh, aren't I answering your questions?" It's like, "No, you're not." And like, we don't want to be rude, right? So we don't want to keep asking. Like, we're not getting any work done if we're just going to keep asking, but nothing's changing. So I feel like it's going to take a longer time to change. And like, sometimes, like, for an online workload too, like, they have to understand that, like, just because we're home and like it's homework, it doesn't mean we shouldn't have free time, because students need a certain amount of free time to feel like proper. Like, we can't work 24/7. Like, we just can't. It's too much of an expectation. So yeah, I feel like a lot of these systems just treat us unfairly, like, just because we're kids. And like, somebody also say like it was much worse for them. It's like, but even if it was, you have to respect the time change, like what we grew up with. I think another point is that there's a certain ignorance that a lot of these online teachers have. It's like, they feel like they can just give us work. I'm not saying all teachers. I feel like a lot of the younger teachers who have learned, and like, we're kind of part of the age of technology that we're in right now, they understand like what we're doing, and they understand how to give it to us properly and fairly. But a lot of these other older teachers that are just kind of here to like fill in almost. They're like substitute teachers. I can think of two already, and from my 4 classes I've done, they feel like they can just give us the massive workload and that we can work through it easily. Like, just because we're online, I don't get it. Like, you have to explain to us the same way a teacher would. And like I said, not all teachers are like that, but I feel like this online schooling really favors younger teachers. So I feel like it's also a great opportunity for new teachers to join in. They can teach online. They like who knows? Like, I'm sure online schooling after COVID is gonna become so popular, just from how many people just I feel like a lot of kids, so, like, not a lot of kids, most kids can't self motivate, but the ones who can self motivate, especially maybe some that weren't the best around people like me, I feel like we're gonna want to hang out, like, just do online schooling. I feel like it would be much easier for us to follow through and do all that on that. Another point is that, like, in terms of coursework, I'm doing, so usually we would do four courses a semester with 2 semesters, so 8 courses over a year. But we have now flipped it to 4 quadmesters, they call it, with 2 courses each quad. So, like, obviously we have like 45 days or something, like, not 45 days, it's like 75 days of work, so like they have to know, the teachers have to know that they have to cut out a bunch of the work, like, and they have to find what's most relevant to us, because we're like, I feel like teachers, they see a curriculum and they follow it, which I get, it makes sense, but like, in troubling times like this, you have to do some work as well. You can't just teach it. You have to like focus on finding the best way to teach it to us. That's also your job as a teacher, not just doing that. I guess I can tell a story about my last quad. I'm only just starting the second quad, and so I feel like patience is definitely a thing that these teachers need. I feel like patience it's fundamentally a thing everyone needs, but for these teachers specifically, like, they need a lot of it, because last quad my work wasn't really, like, logging into my classrooms wasn't working. I couldn't do any work for the longest time. The whole week went by. I was towards the end. I'm stressing out. I feel like I'm gonna fail, like, all that, and then so I just need to contact your teachers. They have to understand that it's not working, and if it never works out, hopefully they can understand that, and they can maybe give you a little help emailing you the work. So if it's not working on the student email that we are given, like, so I was able to get it through, luckily. And it's just, I feel like if it wasn't done well, simply because I had to rush through for 2 days of just pure work, like a day for each class, I feel like they have to understand that, like, I did the work to the best of my ability. Like, obviously it's not gonna be fair to other students, and I get that, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the current schooling system is kind of outdated in a way. I feel like curriculum should be changed a lot. Kind of make it more fair to every student, because every student's going to learn a lot differently. Like, some students faster, some slower, some right in the middle, and like sometimes some can't learn at all, just simply from not being able to focus or not being able to understand the way it's being taught. So I feel like the new type of schooling should involve teachers learning how to teach each type of student, especially online, since online is new to us all, and we're all trying to get used to it, and even the teachers trying to get used to it. But I just feel like there's better ways to do things, and it should hopefully change over the coming years. So, for concluding this discussion, I just feel like a lot of these teachers need to talk to each other, like find what's the best for what they're finding the students learning from the best, because all the teachers in these courses seem completely different, and like they just need to learn that, like, I feel like especially for online school, we need some form of same type of learning, and it's like, so not using different materials, not flying through things, not like using different types of classroom things. Like we want, especially me, I'm speaking out for everyone simply because I know quite a few people feel this way, but I feel like we want a nice, simple, like, just make it easy, make it all the same work. Not the same work, but I mean like the same type of learning. The same, we want, like, I can't find the word I'm looking for, but I'm stupid, so it's fine. I had English last year and I'm still dumb. Yeah. So overall, online school, it's good. Like, it's working out. It just change is what is needed for it to be better, because it can be a lot better than it is, and I hope it does get better than it is. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it for this first discussion. If you want to leave a comment about any other future discussions, I'll be discussing my own things. If you want me to tell stories, even though I'm young, I don't have a lot of stories. But so what is with my hand movement? I'll discuss stories. I'm probably gonna start discussing anime and manga. It's because it's like the only thing I like. You can see the Black Clover poster on right here and the Attack on Titan back there. I'll discuss life stories. I'll maybe find like older videos and discuss what I was thinking of those. Yeah, I feel like that'd be fun. So if you enjoyed the video, like it. It'll be good for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you're interested in seeing it. You can always subscribe, unsubscribe after. If you want to see like notifications, hit that bell. I hate saying it, but hit that bell hard. And I'll see you next time.